Hi guys, how you doing? I'm Mikial Robertson, and thanks for watching my video, How to Pick Out Your First Guitar. So, congratulations on deciding to play some music and picking guitar. It's the coolest instrument, of course. And so, let's talk about real quick what we need to do. You don't have to get an acoustic. If you want to play an electric, go ahead and go for the electric guitar. There's no order of events there. You can get an Epiphone or you can get a Gibson. It really doesn't matter as long as it's a good Epiphone or a good Gibson. So each guitar comes off the assembly line differently. You'll want to check them all out and play them before you buy them. Okay, so two most important factors when buying a guitar, whether it's an electric, an acoustic, a classical, and it doesn't matter, is playability and tone. Alright, so playability is action, and that is how far the strings are away from the fretboard. If they're really far away, that's bad. If they're close and it's easy to play, that's good. We want a guitar that's easy to play. We want good action. So, also we want good tone, so that when we're playing it, we think it sounds groovy. And that makes us happy and we're inspired and we'll practice and become really good. Otherwise, we may not be so inspired to play if it's really hard to play the instrument and it doesn't sound good. Okay, so all that considered, what is action? Action, the distance between the strings and the fretboard, and the difficulty or ease there is in playing the instrument, is determined by three factors. The nut here, the bridge, and a metal rod in the middle of your neck called a truss rod. The truss rod can be adjusted through the sound hole with an Allen key most of the time, and what it does is it counteracts the tension by the strings pulling the neck forward. The truss rod pulls it back. You want a little bit of bow in your neck so that the strings can vibrate. Otherwise, if they're too close, the strings will fret out. And they will create these buzzy little notes that are not clear. Sometimes you can't even play different notes if it's fretting out really horribly. So if you have the neck going back, they call it banana neck sometimes. And the neck's just really actually pulling back, and so the strings are laying right on the fretboard. It's unplayable. The other thing is if it's bowed too much, and you really have to muscle that thing down, and by the time you're playing a note, you've bent the string and it's went sharp. So those are things to consider. It all can be adjusted. If you have an anomaly or some weird buzzing note, it might be that one of your frets is high or low, and you can see them when you look at them in the light. You can put them the neck of the guitar like this, and you can see they should all be parallel. If there's one that looks like it's sticking out, then that one needs to be filed down, and that's called a fret job. Hopefully when you buy a new guitar that you don't have to do all this, it should all be good. So you're looking for one that's put together well. And it happens. Alright, so the last thing to consider is intonation. And that is, as I play up the neck, a guitar that has good intonation will stay in tune because the bridge is the right distance away from the nut for the fretboard. If this isn't adjusted properly, as I travel up the neck, the guitar will go out of tune. That's called bad intonation or good intonation. So you want a guitar with good intonation. Sometimes it's fixed, and sometimes that's adjustable. Okay? So make sure that it stays in tune as it goes up the neck, it's easy to play, and that it sounds good, and that you like it. It's the guitar that you want. If you buy a used guitar, make sure that it hasn't been damaged with cracks around the neck from being dropped, or the body, or left in the sun and it's been bowed up, or the bridge is pulling off because the sun will dry them out and warp them. The neck could be twisted from the sun, and that's not good. Alright, so look for that type of stuff. Or the frets could be worn out down here from someone playing the same chord over and over. And you know, that would cause buzzing issues for you as you're trying to play, and it might frustrate you and not be inspiring. So make sure you get a guitar that's in good shape, it's not damaged, it sounds good, and it's easy to play. And it doesn't have to be a Taylor or a Martin. It could be an Epiphone or a Harmony or a Yamaha even. You gotta love your guitar and enjoy it. I think that's about it. If you have any other questions, please leave a comment down below the video, and thanks for watching again. Awesome.